I'm Tyler Boronski here with Red Sox pitching coach Andrew Bailey. I was just telling before, my pitching coach for about 10 minutes many years ago, back in Trumbull, Connecticut.
Yep.
Actually, what do you remember from that day? It was a long time ago. You were still a player then. But
I remember those days with me and Brez coming down, trying to help out, and love baseball, especially in the Northeast, and any way I can help is a blessing.
You helped my Little League season. I didn't make it quite farther than that, but we're here on the media side now. Obviously, you've been pitching coach now, second full year with the Red Sox, so Giants before.
Yep.
What have you learned transitioning to that role? I know it's a broad question, but you've dealt with other pitching coaches before when you were a player, but now that you're on this side, what's something you've learned?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to learn about pitching, especially in the industry right now. I think if we ever think we have it figured out, we're in for a rude awakening. So always staying flexible, really just trying to help the players as best I can, make an impact where I can. In a really good position with a lot of support around me here in Boston. So to be able to allow others to come to work, to feel fulfilled and inspired on a daily basis to go help players is kind of where I find myself. But there's a lot to learn about pitching, and I think we've learned a lot over the last couple of years.
Which pitching coaches from your playing days influence you the most and kind of your philosophies?
No, great. Gil Patterson, who was a coordinator with the A's back in the day, really helped me a lot. Scott Emerson, who's the pitching coach for the A's right now, currently at the major league level, was my AA pitching coach. Those two specifically, and then obviously Kurt Young and Rick Kranitz, and the list can kind of go on and on. I think you've taken you got to take bits and pieces from every single coach that you've worked with in the past, and kind of adapt them to the way that you think. And I always try and find a little nugget or two under every stone. So was fortunate enough to work with a lot of really quality pitching coaches over the course of my career at the major and minor leagues, and then obviously Charles Nagy originally when I got into the game in Anaheim, and working under Doug White in Anaheim, and again even guys in San Francisco currently that are still there. Have been awesome to just learn from.
What do you enjoy most about it? Like what fuels your passion, your joy for this job? It's a grind. It's still every day, but obviously, what do you enjoy about it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, winning at the major league level is kind of what we all want to do this for, right? Is to win a World Series, to not only help players, but to inspire a fan base, and in Boston it's a nation, right? Red Sox nation, and you have the whole Northeast corridor that gets behind us and root for us, and so ups and downs are tough, but I think ultimately, like, building relationships with players and watching them succeed is really impactful. To help someone or to help guide or to be a resource for someone that's trying to do something really hard, right? And to go, obviously the money is crazy in baseball, so you can make life-changing money or just have success in a small moment of time and an opportunity. But to be there to support players and win on a daily basis is what I love about the game.
Last two for you. You mentioned Brez earlier. Do you ever get a chance to reflect, like, you two are close friends, you guys were in the Oakland bullpen together, and now you two are prominent figures for a prominent organization like the Red Sox. Like, do you ever get to reflect on how crazy your guys' journey is, the two of you together?
No, I don't think we've ever sat down and reflected on that. I mean, I think, we've used each other over the courses of our career, kind of as we were winding down as players, and myself transitioning into the coaching side before Brez, and then Brez transitioning kind of more into the front office side, and just keeping that communication open as friends, and now as coworkers, or him as my boss. It's a cool experience, and I think ultimately, like, having a small part in the 2013 World Series, and obviously Brez playing a much bigger role. I was injured at the time, but to be able to win a championship together on the field as uniformed players, and now being able to try to attack the same goals in a different capacity is really inspiring to me. And you don't get to work in this industry with close friends and people that you enjoy so much. I mean, obviously those relationships are built over time, and you like everybody you work with, but I think it's few and far between that get the opportunity to do this type of work with a former teammate of yours. So, and someone that, I can call a friend off the field as well.
It's been cool to see. All right, last thing for you. They keep giving us more teasers for the Netflix doc. They released a longer one yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Obviously, Kat says he was the cover.
Yeah.
Netflix star over there. But what are you most curious once you see the edited product? Like, what are you most curious to check out?
I mean, I'm excited to just see the behind the scenes. I think like everybody else. Obviously we live it on a day-to-day. Every single day at the major league level is a story, and it unravels itself, from 8 a.m. to the end of the game. So I'm excited just to see it. I want to see myself. It's going to be weird.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I think Netflix did a really good job, and they had mics on all of us. So whatever happens, and obviously we know how our season ended, but I think ultimately, I know our players, through and through, and excited for our fan base and really the world to see their personalities come through as well.
Yeah, we're excited to see it. Now, any other cameras situation? This is nothing for you now. It's after last year, so
totally.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank
no
you.
problem.
Hey, yeah, I be flying with the angels every day, yeah. I play this fool, but life is great, fam. Ooh, I work 60 hours a day, man. Yeah, I'm built to grind, it's my escape plan.